Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Grace CD. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I'm doing great here in Nairobi, Kenya, home of safaris. Thank you so much to my returning subscribers. If you're watching me and you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. And before going far, please consider giving this video a like. Tell me your thoughts about this topic that we're going to talk today on the comment section. So on today's episode, guys, okay, I know I'm supposed to be doing, travel vlogs like around Kenya and Nairobi now that I got back. But man, it's been raining. Like there have been so many things that has been stopping me, but we're getting back to it. Yeah. So please be patient, and I don't want you to get bored and I don't want you to go anywhere. Make sure that you stay tuned here, turn on your notification bell because a lot more is coming. So on today's episode, I wanted to talk of, I've been to Rwanda, I've been to Uganda, Tanzania, and I want to talk of the three countries. I want to maybe give you an idea of what you guys are to expect when you visit these countries, or the countries that I loved more, or based on certain things. So I'll start with Tanzania. When I went to Tanzania, actually I would say Zanzibar. This was my number one on my number one bucket list ever since I discovered the bongo musicians, because I could see them doing their videos in the beach, and the beach was very beautiful, like a very blue, clean. And that's one of the things that I really wanted to visit Zanzibar for that. So about Zanzibar actually, it's very peaceful. Zanzibar is very peaceful. Like I see people giving on negative comments on their experience in Zanzibar. I think it's different. It just matters maybe on how you put yourself out there. As you all know, we as a black or Africans, most people are not used to seeing us walking around in bikinis or short booty shots that are exposing your body, unless you were in the beach. But when it comes to Stone Town, I was going around and I could see girls walking in very indecent clothes. And I would say we tend to forget that we are still in Africa, and Zanzibar is a Muslim island, or I would say Tanzania. Most of Zanzibar is a Muslim island, whereby even people from the mainland feel so different when they come to Zanzibar. I was speaking to a certain girl, and she was like, people are not taking her well there because of how she's dressing. They're not used to girls in trousers and everything because it's a Muslim community. So for me, I would say this is my reality and my experience. As long as you're presentable walking around in Zanzibar, it's such a safe place. Of course, men are men and we are all human. I'm not saying what they do is right, but also at some point I tend to feel like, or think to myself, you have to dress how you want to be treated, or how you want a man to approach you. That's it, especially when you go to a certain place like Zanzibar. Yeah, when you're in the beach, or you can do anything. When you go for those beach parties, you can dress anyhowly that you want. But when it's daytime and you're not on the beach and you're walking in Zanzibar streets, I would say try and be a little more presentable. You all know we'll never be these white girls that we see they walk around in bikinis, and it's not a big deal to them. They're used to that. That's the lifestyle that they've grown knowing when you in an island or somewhere. When you go to let's say maybe now you visit to New York City, or maybe one of these Western countries, and you walk around in booty short, no one is going to be bothered about that. But when it comes to Africa, of course, it's going to be an There's going to be so many question marks. And I would say, as if you can't dress like, okay, for me, I would say if I can dress like this in Nairobi City, walking around, then it doesn't matter where I go. Just because I'm in Zanzibar, that doesn't have to be an excuse of me dressing indecently, you know? You just have to be, you just have to do it right. That is what I feel. Anyway, that is just my opinion. So just dress how you want, but also know, in most cases, we as women, we are men tend to approach us on how we dress. Like for me, I know in Nairobi, I'm used to dressing short skirts, short dresses, not booty shorts, and not short to a point that if you see me, you'll be like, what the hell is she wearing? No. I'm used to that because I have a small body, and this is something that I've been doing ever since I was young. But there never comes a time that I feel like, oh, right now I can go in a booty short in the city center, you know, the CBD, or right now is the time that I can go with a booty short in a stone town trying to tour the city, and you wanna be in booty shorts. No, remember, man, this is in Africa, and so yeah, you know, they say when in Rome, do as the Romans do. So yeah, remember this is a Muslim island, and you just need to respect them. That is what I feel. Anyway, now let's walk. The beach is very safe, very clean, you know, especially Kendwa. Oh my god, I missed that beach. I loved that place. It was amazing. Even if I don't know how to swim, I enjoyed being at Kendwa Beach. The time that I spent there, being in that water, you know, it's not disgusting, doesn't have, it's not dirty, it's very clean. Like you can see the sand, the water is blue. Like I think that's the cleanest beach that we have in Africa, if I'm not wrong. Anyway, I don't know because I haven't been to all the beaches, but Kendwa Beach is the perfect spot. Now let's come, when you visit Zanzibar, maybe try and make sure you visit around maybe a weekend when they have a full moon party. That is where I got to meet Diamond Plat. That's where I got to see Diamond Platinums. That is where I got to see the late Costa Tits. When I received the news, like when I saw it on social media, it really hurt me. Like that guy was full of life. Oh my goodness, it just made me feel bad. But anyway, when you visit Zanzibar, make sure you're visiting at that period that they have the full moon parties, whereby you can visit I'm not promoting them, but I'm just telling you, my viewers, on how you can have fun in Zanzibar, whereby you can just go on, you know, Kendwa Beach Resorts, their Instagram page or their Facebook. They always post when they have those parties. It's always once a month, so every month they have one during the full moon. That's why it's called the full moon party. Oh, now let me Zanzibar, like when I say Zanzibar is free, like you're walking in this, like actually along the beach, or you're just in Kendwa, just men, people will be approaching you to sell smoke to you. It's crazy. Like, oh my goodness. And they don't even care like if you do smoke or not, they're always there. So if maybe you wanna travel in a more free country whereby you can do anything that you wanna do and you're not breaking the rules, Zanzibar is the place to be. And you'll enjoy yourself. Oh my goodness, they have so many activities for you there, and they're quite affordable. Another thing, make sure that every price that they give you, it doesn't matter whether you speak in Swahili, they can tell when you're not from Zanzibar. They can tell when you're not from Tanzania. They can tell your Swahili is Kenyan Swahili. They can tell your Swahili is from Congo. So they know. So make sure that you bargain every price. Don't take the first price that they give you, because they always jack their prices, especially when they realize that you're not from there. Yeah. Another thing, don't miss to visit the Forodhani markets. Actually, that time I went to Zanzibar was this time where they had was July, was when they had this kind of, was it, no, not Ramadan, it was like Eid. Whew, it was amazing. Forodhani market in Stone Town was the best place for me to be at that moment. Different Swahili foods like seafood, anything that you want from Swahili culture, you'll get it at Forodhani market at a very affordable price. Let me give you a trick. If you're staying in a hotel in Zanzibar at Forodhani Stone Town, don't bother yourself eating in a hotel unless you're not a street food person. But if you're a budget traveler like me, then Forodhani market is the best place for you to find anything that you want. They have juices, milkshakes, like they have everything apart from alcohol. Yeah. So if you need alcohol, and it's actually not all restaurants or all hotels in Zanzibar that sell alcohol. Very few, because you find these are Muslim culture again. So there's some of the things that are limited in some of the hotels, especially when it comes to alcohol. Yeah, so anything else you need, you get it at Forodhani markets. They have different, stands where they have seafood, fish, chips, shawarma, whatever that you need that comes from the Swahili culture, some Indian culture, kinda. You'll get it at Forodhani market. Make sure to visit Forodhani market when you visit Zanzibar. Another thing, make sure to visit have a Stone Town tour. You really don't need a tour guide. It's something that you can go around yourself, unless you need someone to explain all the things to you. If not, then you can tour yourself around without the need of having someone else to tour you around. So another thing, when in Zanzibar town, there's this one bank that doesn't have charges. When I say, especially when you out of Stone Town, when you're in Kendwa or the Nungwe side, the bank charges when you're withdrawing money tends to be very high. So there's this bank called KCB. They have it in Zanzibar. It has the best, like it's free, doesn't charge, you don't pay anything for you to withdraw money. It's free of charge. They have one in Stone Town. I didn't see one, I don't remember them having one in Nungwe or Kendwa, but I remember they have one in Stone Town. Just try and ask someone if they know where the KCB branch is. Go withdraw your money there. It's free of charge, because I remember there was this time I was withdrawing money in Kendwa, and it was like less than $20, and they were charging the charging fee was like $8, and it just didn't make sense to me. And then I discovered this KCB ATM, and that was the perfect spot for me. I always used to go there to withdraw money. It doesn't matter the distance that I have to walk, but that's the best for you to go and withdraw money. Another thing, when you're visiting Zanzibar, maybe make sure you have their currency. That would be good, and also would save you more troubles of trying to exchange your money. Actually, the good thing is when you're traveling, just as long as you've paid everything that you need when you're leaving your country, just have your card, so you don't need to go through the hassle of the exchange to exchange your money and everything. When you have your card, you just go withdraw money from the ATM, and you get the money in their currency, whichever country that you're visiting or traveling to. Yeah, that has always been a lifesaver for me. Oh, another thing about Zanzibar, there's this hotel in Stone Town that is quite overrated. It's called Luxman. I didn't like the meal. I don't know why. It's a long restaurant actually, very affordable. I don't know why everyone likes that place, but for me, it was like, no. I remember the first time I went there, I was like, okay, let me go try it. And then there was this time that I needed to eat like I wanted to have something like I had just really missed beans, like rice and beans. Like this how they cook their beans. So the first time, because I feel like I didn't give a tip. So the second time I went there, there was no one to serve me. Hmm. That is actually one thing I hate about Zanzibar restaurants. They're used to having these white travelers and they think everyone has money to go giving out. Okay, it's okay to tip when you have it, but they also should understand you're not just traveling because you have money to go and throwing it away. Yeah, that's one thing I hate about waiters or waitresses in Zanzibar. And they're kind of racist to their own people, which is very bad. I don't want to dwell on that. Just anyway, be sure to expect anything when you're going to restaurants or hotels. That is why when I'm always traveling, ever since that is incident in Zanzibar, I always choose for Airbnbs, whereby if I want something, I'll just order. If I want to go eat, I'll just go and eat, or maybe have takeaway, whereby I don't have to deal with bullshit of waiters, because at some point they can be annoying. And it's I feel bad because anyway, hurt people, so just let's not go there. Anyway, that's those are my tips that I have on Zanzibar if you're going to visit Zanzibar soon. Also, don't forget to visit the aquarium. It's very affordable, where you get to swim with the turtles. Yeah, it's amazing, and I think it's like $10. Yeah, for whatever time you want to be there. They help you take pictures there, videos, whatever you want. I made a video about that. You can go back and check it out. So on the next episode on my experience of traveling, I'll be talking about Rwanda, and this will be mostly Kigali, because Kigali is where I spent most of my time. As I've talked of Zanzibar in Tanzania, that is where I spent most of my time, and it was amazing. I can't wait. Actually feel like I have to go back to Zanzibar this year if I'm not sure, and make more videos. Zanzibar, that will be Dar es Salaam, Zanzibar, for me to make more videos and showcase you guys places. Like Zanzibar is the best place for you to be in Tanzania. That is for me, for the hikers. Yeah, they have the tallest mountain in Africa, so maybe that's where to be when you want to go and hike. But if you're a beach baby, you love island life and soft life, then Zanzibar is a place to be. And Zanzibar is actually affordable. It just depends with your lifestyle. If you want to go and stay in a $200 hotel a night, it's up to you. If you want to go and get a $20 Airbnb a night, it's up to you. Just remember, you're there for the experience. So this is gonna be the end of this video. If you watched this video and you haven't liked, please consider leaving a like. Actually, just like right now before you exit. So also leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me more of what you would like to hear of Zanzibar, and I'll gladly answer you if it's something that I'm in a position to answer you. And on the next episode, it's going to be on Kigali, Rwanda, the cleanest city we have in Africa. And yeah, that's it. Also, don't forget, if you're planning to visit Nairobi and you don't know anyone, remember Gracie D is here at your service to help you with things around Nairobi and around Kenya at a very affordable price. Stay tuned. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't. See you on the next episode.